Welcome. Today we'll be working on how to build a deck and put it to work the in tabletop simulator. So let's start. First, we'll need deck builder. Everything that is going to be used in this video will be in the description to download. So first, deck builder. You open the folder. There is this TTS deck editor, and this is the program that opens. You select file, new deck, with a width of 10, a height of 7. Okay. Now this is what appears. This is working. That's how it's supposed to work. So now you go to cards folder. In this case, we're using this, and you simply drop and drag your cards over. It will change immediately, defining a limit of how many cards you can have in the deck, in the file, in this case 70. And that's basically how it works. So quickly creating a deck. So now that we have a deck built, we can start by we have to export it in order to be usable within Tabletop Simulator. For that, we go here. We can save the deck in order to save a file that this program can read, but we need to export it. To export it, you usually want to make it the size of 4096. This is a size that is both small, yet provides a high fidelity on the card itself. So you click export, and it brings you into a page, and we create the deck. Now, all I need to do is go over to Tabletop Simulator and introduce this deck into the game. So, 10 seconds. And here we are. We are in Tabletop Simulator. This has a tutorial that I highly recommend if you have not done it before. But now let's introduce our deck into the system. For that, we'll go into single player, just to not disturb anyone. And we're going to here. This is a mod that I made. The link for the page will be in the description. Anyways, let's load it. We are introduced into this. As you see, we already have decks here. Let's just delete them. And in order to create our deck, we're going to Objects, Components, Custom, and Deck. This page will appear. For the face, you want to introduce the file that we just made, meaning the face of the deck. For that, we're going to search for wherever it is located. So in this case, here it is, mix deck, the name of the file. And we because we want to play it online, we want to send it to the cloud. If it is only local, it will not appear on the opponent's side whenever you play multiplayer, when you play online. So we're going to cloud and we'll click upload. It is uploading. We have to wait until the name of the file appears here. And it is uploaded. This is this is where it's going to be, and where Tabletop Simulator will find the deck. Now we can make unique packs, meaning that if we use the same program and define every space, the deck builder, and if we define every space as having a certain sleeve, a certain back, so to speak, we can have basically every other card become exactly that sleeve. For this example, I'm going to actually use it, unique packs, and I'm going to browse, going to others, because I have the Digimon card game backs, which is a file that I made earlier. And it's automatically uploaded. Now for the width and for the height, we need to use exactly the size we used on when we created the template on on the tabletop simulator deck builder. So as it was a 10-7, we maintain 10-7. As you notice, never go above 10-7 on the deck builder. Now, the number is the number of cards that we are going to use for this deck. The deck has 50 main deck cards and 4 Digitama cards in this Digimon example. So we have a total of 54. So we're going to use 54. Always place your cards in sequence. So numbers, even if some of them are going into a different deck. That is to just facilitate the process of picking up, going here, and import the deck. We want back as hidden so that the back will actually appear behind the face of the card. So we select back is hidden, and then we import. The game is importing the files. It imported already one of them, and it's importing the second one. Now that it has finally imported, we can pick it up and verify. As it noticed there, it says that it has exactly 54 cards, meaning that we have 54 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4. While these have this back, because we used a custom sleeve format for our backs, you can make things like this. How you make this is that you, for example, create the first 50 space, meaning being correspondent with the first 50 cards, exactly with the first sleeve in a file. It will be down below just as an example, and then for each of them, for each of these cards, you can use a different card back, meaning that I used a different image for each, and the result is this. Each card it's basically in its own sleeve. And that's basically how you make a deck. Now, let's put this back, because we're going to save this, so that we don't have to do this every time. Because we want this as different decks, we're going to save them as 2 objects. First, you go over 1, and below toggles you see save objects. Here I'm going to save that deck as a test deck TCG and save. Now, in order to load this exact deck once again, I'm going to objects, saved objects, and I'm trying to find the deck. Here it is. This will create an exact copy of the same deck. Card for card for card for card. And that's basically how you make a custom deck in Tabletop Simulator. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next time.